Hi. So I'm editing the video and I saw how bad my eyelash was kind of moving. So I fixed it in the end, but my eyelash was really, yeah. Enjoy the rest of the video. Bounce it on beat, 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 all on beat, 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 beat. Watch me bounce it on beat, on beat, on beat, on beat, all on beat, on beat, on beat, on beat, on beat. Bounce it on beat. Oh God, I'm so like freaking. Where's my coffee? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So today is upon request. Some of you guys wanted to know my makeup look that I posted on Instagram, but it's gonna be a little bit different because I'm not gonna actually do that look because one, it was a lot of colors, and two, I'm lazy. So we're gonna be learning how to cut the crease because I had a lot of questions asking me how do I cut the crease when I'm doing my makeup. So I'm basically gonna do that today, show you step by step. I'm actually gonna be talking throughout this, so let's see how this goes. I always start with my eyebrows first. The reason being is because it's easier to clean up afterwards. So I do my eyebrows first. I'm going in with the NYX professional makeup. Bear with me. This is actually a prime, set, and refresh spray. So I use this because it's multi-purposeful and we need that in my life. So just gonna spray this. Then I'm gonna go in with my FaceStudio by Maybelline. This is the color 350 deep brown. So I'm gonna go with this to start doing my eyebrows. When you're doing eyebrows, make sure you're brushing them out first before you do anything else. So I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. Make sure you're doing it as light as possible before you go in ham and cheese on it, because what you don't want to do is like pile up makeup and it be too much, and you don't want to look caked up. You want to look as naturally a beat as possible. You want your eyebrows to be like, oh, it looks effortless. This is probably my favorite eyebrow application of some sort. That and actually E.L.F's brow pencils, they're actually pretty good as well. Most of these stuff that I have are drugstore friendly, so you can find them at Target, Walmart, CVS, sometimes even Publix if you go to Publix like that. Usually I go in with more of the tail end first, like filling it in, and in the front I kind of barely do it. And reason being, I learned this from another YouTuber. She's awesome, Beats by Deb. What she does is like she kind of does a line under, and like she goes back and forth to drag the excess that you have at the bottom and just kind of swoop it up. So yeah, this is a little bit more natural. It's not doing too much like the end is. Alright, so now that we kind of have the eyebrows done, then you want to go in with your more towards your skin tone type of concealer. So I use the Camo concealer by E.L.F. It's the shade Rich Chocolate. That concealer is by far my favorite concealer. I do use Maybelline's concealers as well, but I don't know, E.L.F. has really done something with this formula, and it actually helps my eyebrows a lot. Look more precise, more matte finish. It's not too oily either. They do have hydrating ones, and that's for people typically who have drier skin, but I'm more on the combination side where I have an oily T-zone, so I need something that's more mattifying. So this works perfectly with my looks when I need to matte everything down. So what you want to do is take like any type of concealer brush. I'm using my Emily Alexandria brush. This brush works great. I love this brush so much precision, and it's a nice flat brush. The products are great, especially their Blue Diamond palette. That's probably the one that I use the most because they have a lot of pretty shimmers. I've been really looking into drugstore makeup or makeup brands that you know, that are like the norm, like, you know, like Morphe or Maybelline. So this line is great. And the brushes are great too. I use mostly a lot of the brushes actually. So what you want to do when it comes to eyebrows, making sure that not only that you're fixing it, but make sure that you're going lightly with your concealer. You don't want to pack it on too much. Make sure I do like a dollop of it, and then just clean it up on like the edges and everything, and making sure that it's sharp. I don't know why, but this is the time where I start thinking about what colors I want to do. I want to do something pretty simple when it comes to a cut crease. I don't want to scare you guys and do like multicolors like I did with my last post. But I will show you how to do one in the future with colors. And then what you want to also do is kind of brush out the excess, because it's going to get covered up by foundation anyways. So it doesn't, you know, like move around or anything, which is a good thing. And also a good thing, even though it's matte, I know there's a lot of like matte products out there that feels like really heavy. These are actually pretty light, so that's why I like the E.L.F. Camo concealer. When I ran out, I was just like, oh no. And it's very inexpensive. I think it was like $6 at Target. You know, E.L.F. is not too much of an expensive brand. It's very wallet friendly. I also actually like to go over my eyes as well, along with Milani's eyeshadow primer. I usually go in again with the E.L.F. Rich Chocolate Concealer. Now that we have the concealer on, we're gonna go ahead. I usually do one eye at a time. And I do that anyways. I always go one eye at a time because I call this my perfect eye and this is my tester eye. And the reason why I say this is because my patients be tested with this eye. I don't know what is it with the left side, but it just never works out. At the moment, my favorite palette is from Color Story, and this is the Bright Blossoms palette. It has a mirror, so that's great. And then look at these beautiful colors. You know, I haven't done purples, so I'm gonna do a purple look today. So that's a good thing. All right, so one thing when you're doing a cut crease, you always need to have a base color. So a base color is basically kind of what's a shadow going between your brows and your crease. So what I usually do is fill it up as much as possible, and then go ahead and cut the crease afterwards. The budding color, which is this nice little purple right here, it's a very matte, very pretty color. So I'm gonna take that and use it to kind of set my base, and then go in and fluff it out so it has a more air, like an airy effect. I like mixing very dark colors with very bright colors, so I'm probably going to use a very bright color against this purple. I'm not gonna lie, the purple is a bit too pastel-y. I'm probably gonna use another palette to kind of deepen it up a little bit more. So here is another drugstore palette that I'm gonna use. This is Wanderlust. I actually got this at Walmart. So I'm gonna use the color Retro and also mix it with Regal to deepen up the purple on my eye. Alright, now that I have this nice little purple on, we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease. So, close to my face. Usually I go in with a very, very light concealer color. So what I'm gonna do is going in again with the E.L.F. Camo Concealer, and this is in the color Fair Warm. So what I usually do is on the back of my hand, I will go ahead and do a little splotch like that, okay? So, like I said, E.L.F.'s concealers, the Camo Concealer, is very mattifying, so it's gonna help you when it comes to cutting your crease. I'm gonna take my Emily Alexandra brush, the concealer brush. I'm gonna go ahead and in the middle of my eye, make the slightest dot. After I make my slightest dot, I kind of look up just to see if like any residue, you see that? Any residue kind of just falls into it. That's where you're gonna cut your crease. That's where your eye gets a little bit more bigger. It makes it look nicer. And then what you do, I kind of just pat along the line. Whatever your color is on top, right here, you're gonna put that towards the end, and then you're gonna feather it out so it won't pack on too much. Oh my god. Oops. Alright, so you see how I'm feathering out? That's what you're supposed to do, and let that build from there. Don't pack it on too much. I'm gonna do a bright color, so that's gonna be yellow. I'm gonna go ahead again into my Bright Blossoms palette by Color Story. I'm gonna go in with this yellow color, very bright. This is called Buttercup. Take actually a crease brush because it packs on a little bit more. I'm gonna take that and then pack it on. Now that we have this color in, what we're gonna do is once you get towards the end where you see the purple, try to go back and forth in a motion so it can kind of blend together. So I'm gonna show you real quick once I finish patting this on. So you see how I'm fanning it into my the edge of my cut crease so it can look more blended in. So once it starts to blend to your liking, then you have successfully done a cut crease. If you guys have any questions, please let me know so I can still help you out. But yeah, that's basically how you cut the crease. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna speed up this process. So alright, so I'm going in with the Morphe foundation. This is the matte F520. This is actually pretty great. I actually love, this is my favorite foundation. It is retailed when I got it for $18. I think I got it on sale when I went to Miami. Then I'm gonna go in with the E.L.F buffing foundation brush and kind of, I grab my phone. I'm gonna go in and start putting this on my skin. Now I'm gonna go in with I use actually a fluffy brush to contour. So what I'm actually gonna use is the Black Radiance True Complex Cream Contour Palette. What I usually like to do is kind of use my finger and like press it on my skin. So my baking technique is a little bit different than most people, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with my NYX Mineral Matte Finishing Powder. Kind of just like whip it very, very, very lightly. I can stress that enough. 1, 2. Now I'm gonna go ahead with another NYX product. I'm going to go in with the matte liquid liner. You see how thin that is? Can it focus? There we go. You see how thin that is? That's like super thin. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my lashes. This is actually a company that sent me this. It's called Alyssa Beauty Company. Really cute. Look what it says. Oh my god, this is so cute. It says 1-800 pretty girl. I'm sorry I can't talk. I'm out trapping. I'm gonna do an inner corner highlight along with my other highlighting. I'm gonna take the Master Chrome FaceStudio. This is also a Maybelline favorite of mine. I use this on my clients as well. So now I'm gonna go in with another Maybelline favorite. This is the Protector 85. This is like kind of a brown with a red undertone to it, and I love this color so much. But here's one thing, I do like a lip color that's not too dark as well, meaning that I like the, you know, like lighter shade in the middle. So I'm gonna go in Maybelline again. This is the 450 Romantic Rose. Alright y'all, so that is the finished look. Okay, so that's it for the cut crease tutorial. Again, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I will have everything that I use in the description box below. But thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to see me put on makeup. And I will see you guys next time.